Hello, welcome to Helping Hands Community Services online training. In today's video, we are going to learn how to access MyOdp to sign up for supports coordination and complete supports coordination training. And this website is also where we are going to be receiving our certificates that we are required to have and maintain during our employment. You are going to go to www.myodp.org. You're going to click Login. If you don't have a login, you're going to create a login. You're going to use this information here to create your MyOdp login. You can enter as a guest, but it would be better to create a username and password so that you can access your online trainings and certificates. For the purpose of this lesson, we are going to log in an account that is already established with MyOdp. Once you log in to the Training Resource Center, you're going to click on Professionals. Once the professional screen drop box comes down, you're going to go down to where it says Supports Coordinators. You're going to click on this link. On this screen, you're going to find all of the trainings that you need to complete for supports coordination. The first tab you're going to click on is Required ID/A SC Orientation. Once you click on this tab, you will have an introduction, purpose, and guidance for completing this online training. You will have resources that you can review and use as you're going through the PowerPoint trainings. You're going to scroll all the way to the bottom of this and complete each of these tabs, just looking briefly through them. Then you're going to go to 2022 Training Confirmation and Certificate of Achievement. For anyone who's getting their first certificate, you're not going to see your certificate here, but when you click on it, you're going to go into your first training. Now, for this one, you're going to say, by clicking yes below, I verify that I am an SC hired on or after July 1st, 2028, and that I have completed the orientation in its entirety. You're going to click yes and submit. So once you're finished going through the orientation, you're going to click that you have completed the orientation. This may seem confusing at first, but once you get familiar with looking through the different chapters of this orientation and doing some more training with your supervisor, you'll be able to have a better understanding of what your role is as a supports coordinator. We're going to go back to professional supports coordinators. Then you're going to go to required AAW ACAP SC orientation. This is where you will have virtual trainings. You're going to complete the Spectrum 2.0 training course. You're going to complete the PRE, which is the Periodic Risk Evaluation. And you're going to have targeted trainings that you're going to complete. These two have their own tabs, and we'll look at that in just a moment. You're going to scroll to the bottom and click on AAW SC Orientation. Once you arrive to this screen, You're going to need to have a certificate for SC 101 and SC 102. These are going to be virtual online trainings. To get started with the training, you're going to click on Supports Coordinator Required Trainings 2021. You're going to scroll to the bottom and begin to find the training material here. You're going to start with Module 1, and whenever you click on the modules, there are videos that are going to go over PDF files. You're going to also click on the handout so that you can follow along with these videos. You will see the time frame it takes to complete each video. Once you're finished with the modules, there will be a brief test at the end. When you scroll down here, these are just additional trainings that you can use in order to help you cultivate your ISP, and you can revisit these at a later date. Right now, we're just focused on completing this to get your first certification. Once you scroll down, you will also see another orientation which has new content. This will go over your responsibilities as an SC. Once you have completed this and got your certificate, this SC 102 will automatically open for you. And you will see your certificate of achievement for SC 101 Supports Coordination Training. You will download this certificate and you will send it in to your SC supervisor. Then you can begin SC 102. You will do trainings for HISCUS. You'll be doing trainings for your role as SC to facilitate your team, which are going to be all of the people that are on your ISP, which include your various providers like the community support, CS, or BS, behavioral specialist, or systematic skill building representative. Once you complete your Module 1 and Module 2, you should be able to complete your test. These additional trainings may also be some things that they will ask you about in your test. You may need 2 days to complete these trainings. You're going to go back to Professionals, Supports Coordinators, and complete the next required training. We're going to skip this for now. We're going to go over this at the end because this is not required at this time of hire. This will be something we do annually. The next training you're going to complete is the PRE training and the gas chart training. You're going to click on the PRE training and you're going to complete the PRE. We submit our PRE once a year during our ARP, which is our annual review plan. And you will go over that with your supervisor. Once you complete this, you will see a certificate appear here. And you will give this certificate to your supports coordinator supervisor. These are other resources on how you can do the scoring for the PRE. It's very simple, and there are other trainings that will be available for you to help you as you navigate this part of your SC job duties. Last, we're going to go back to Professional Supports Coordinators, and you are going to click on the gas training. Once you complete the gas training, you'll see a video here as well as a PowerPoint to go with the video. You will have a training confirmation that will appear. Once you get this training confirmation certificate, you will submit this to your SC supervisor. These will help you with how to submit a gas chart and contact person questions. These are not for the SC, these are for the provider. So once they submit their gas charts, or if they have any questions about how to do a gas chart, you can send them these two resources. You can also send them the gas chart manual for them to complete. Our only job as an SC is to make sure that the headings of each goal in our ISP is in gas format. And then you will be finished with this training. Once you go to professionals, supports coordinators, you will see here that there are AAW supports coordinator documents. You will need these documents to help you to complete your job. These documents will help you as far as to complete the provider choice form, which happens during your initial ISP meeting. This is for the participant to sign. So this is just for initial ISPs and for when they change providers. You will bring this to your initial ISP meeting. So this is a form you want to keep on hand for your very first ISP. It's not going to be needed annually. This is a blank ISP worksheet that you can take with you when you are doing initial ISP meeting. And this will just help you to fill out the ISP. But you can also open up the ISP and use that directly. But if you don't have a laptop with you, you can bring this, or you can just bring this with you to your initial or annual ISP meetings just to jot down some notes that you may have for any changes with the address, telephone number. You can jot down some things in each of these sections during your ISP meeting. Take some notes to put into the ISP if it's already completed. We're going to go back to the training. You're going to see a goals and objectives cheat sheet. SCs no longer write goals and objectives, but the provider does. And when we enter the goals and objectives, it needs to be in gas format. We have an ISP signature page that you are going to use at every ARP meeting. This signature page is right here, and you will just have the team that's present to put their name, their title, agency, phone number, or email, and say if they participated in person or by phone. SC should always be present. You're going to have the consumer initial, each of these that you went over these during the ISP meeting. So this is for the consumer only, or the representative, and you're going to fill out this part for the consumer before you go to the ISP meeting. This is needed at every ISP meeting, and you should also send this to your supervisor. The SC supervisor will also show you how to use the service utilization calculator at the ARPs. You also learn during your SC 101 and 102 training how to complete the questionnaire packet that happens at your annual ARPs, your parent stress scale that happens at your annual ARPs, your baseline outcomes, which happens only once at the initial ARP if it's a new consumer. And that will be it for now for this lesson. If you have any questions, please contact your SC supervisor.